But more often than not, women will argue with their feelings so that they're always right. Because no matter what, your feelings are valid. Period. That's the full sentence.
We all know that most men have a hard time understanding the dynamics of having a conversation with a woman in the confines of a relationship. We all understand that. And it can be frustrating because most men have a hard time getting their point across, no matter how logical their point may sound. Now, here's an example of a young lady that's giving a detailed explanation of that dynamic.
I'm going to say it because men can't. More often than not, women will argue with their emotions so that they're always right. Not all the time, but more often than not, women will argue with their feelings so that they're always right. Because no matter what, your feelings are valid. Period. That's the full sentence. But now if we're having a conversation, I tell you, you weren't supposed to feel that way. Even if I didn't mean to make you feel that way, if I tell you that your feelings are dumb, now I'm gaslighting you. But the only person that can validate those feelings is you. And I have to accept how you feel. Period. But then if I try and introduce logic to the situation, then I'm missing the point. Okay. As a man, if you try and argue your feelings, then you're a bitch. Okay. So now there's no conversation to be had. It's just, you made me feel this way, apologize, and let's get over it. But I didn't get off nothing about how I felt or how I feel about the situation or what I thought. And this is coming from a woman that processes her emotions and feelings in private and argues with logic and unbiased worldview opinions in public. So I'm just trying to figure out when do y'all accept or try and hear the other point of view? That's all I want to know. I'm just curious.
Most of the time, when you're having these intense, hard conversations with the woman, at some point, she's going to inject her feelings into the conversation. And then it's going to be logic versus emotion, and that's where the disconnect is going to happen. The important thing for you to remember is that when you recognize that both of y'all have reached this point, you have to determine whether you need to stand firm and disregard her feelings, or if what you're arguing about or debating is going to be beneficial to the result that you're trying to get. Guys, remember, sometimes you can win without winning.